Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to do a quick flip through of the Art for Joy's Sake journal. Now this is made by Kristy Rice. She does a lot of watercolor coloring books. She also has the Art for Joy's Sake book, so don't confuse the two. But this is the journal and it's an interactive journal. If you don't know Kristy Rice, she's on YouTube for one, but she also makes watercolor coloring books as well as just, lesson books teaching you how to do watercolor. And she's very carefree and fun. And just, if you watch her videos, you'll see what I mean. Like, you instantly are just at ease. You want to pick up a watercolor brush for sure, but then you just want to chill and you don't care how it turns out. She just makes you stop questioning your artistic ability, basically, and it's great. So this is the journal, and I am so glad that I got it because it's really fun and I can't wait to use it. And so I had to film this so that I could start messing it up, because that's the point. All right, so she goes on to talk about how these are designed to inspire and do impromptu art making. And she kind of just goes over everything that's in here and it kind of inserts her funny humor, of course. She also lets you know it's just to use what you have. You don't need to go buy some expensive watercolor brush or, fancy artist grade paint. You could seriously go, if you have a dollar store, watercolor set or your kids set, like that's pretty much what she's saying here. So, I'm just going to kind of go through and show you some of the pages and what's in it, but I'm not going to go super in depth just because that would take a while. But the first part of your journal, and this is on watercolor paper, but it's not, definitely not 300 GSM. So it's one of the thinner watercolor papers. So you are going to get a lot of buckling and whatnot in here, but, and it doesn't say what it's made from exactly. I highly doubt they printed a book in 100% cotton watercolor paper. So just gonna throw that out there. Okay, so like the first journal prompt is write down the top 10 things that scare you when making art. And then you kind of go through this little inspiration thing here. She's talking about what she used to do this picture. And you're thinking, well, why? Because you are gonna color it on the next page. So that's the kind of things you'll see in here, so this is double-sided. So if you have an oopsie or you want to do your own version on this side, copy her version on this side, you can. And then here's another one for you to fill in. And it just has her inspirational talk. And I'm not going to read them all because, if I'd rather leave that if you're going to buy it kind of thing and not show too much. Because, of course, this is, something she's taken the time to create. But I just kind of want to show you guys what is all in here. So now we're on to florals, and she talks about how she used a 7-color limited palette. She even tells you the watercolor brand she used, but she also gives behind each one of these a story behind the art. So each one will have a story. So here's this one. Again, double-sided. You can copy, not copy. It's up to you. It's on the other side as well. She has recipes, which are always fun. She did warn you in the start of the book about food. So this one is in there, her banana bread. And this one is just an exercise. Fill it with like brush strokes. And she says, try to get 100. Then we're on to a pomegranate and figs one. And this is the kind of style of art you'll find in her adult watercoloring color books. You can see here it is sewn. Paint 10 things you love about making art. Then we got dahlias. Again, the story and a list of what she used. And in this one, she actually used watercolor brush pens. So you could do the same if you want, or just pull out your paints. That's the whole point of this, is to use this as an inspirational journal, but not take it literal word for word. What is your next? So it's something to fill in there. She has a little list of ways to get motivated. Ooh. some good ones too. Plums and peonies. Oh, I love the colors already. And she even has little inspirations throughout. Like right here it says, put brush to paper and just make something. So I love it. Like I said, if you watch her or read any of her books, you just feel so free after. Another exercise page. You're just going to create watercolor circles. She has another recipe. I'm going to cover that though. She used Crayola watercolors in this one. So like she says, use what you have. See, so that was all Crayola. But here you can copy the color palette if you want and the style. And then redo your own, whatever. And then paint swatches. You can create your own paint swatches for an exercise. And this is called Mexico. So she created, and she tells you why. And I think that one, Artist Loft. Yeah, so she uses a variety of different paints, but as you can see, that's really pretty. Just, you can do your own thing. Now, document the colors of a leaf. Now, the reason I'm stopping here is this is actually what made me buy this book. I was watching her YouTube video and she pulled out her journal, which she has used. I would hope so, right? And she had flipped to this page and was talking about how she took a leaf and just started, you know, creating the colors of that leaf and just grabbed random leaves and filled this all in. And I was like, huh, that's a really good idea. I mean, it was creative, and that's what made me buy this. Okay, blooming oranges. So same thing as all the others, but look at this background. And she does, even in this one, tell you to get some, I think this is the one, isn't it? Nope, it's a different one. There's one of them where she tells you to get inks and why to use inks, watercolor inks and India inks. Like this exercise is to watercolor sketch the items on your grocery list. Fill the page with just stripes. And then we got a peony garden one. Yeah, each one she does a different brand of watercolor paints, just kind of proving that you can use any brand to create these. I like how she kind of in hers though left those white. And yeah, that is the end of it. And so it does have a little bookmark thing here. And then on the back it just talks a little bit about Kristy. And then you can also use your little strap here, which you'll need as these pages get used up, because obviously they're going to buckle a little. So yeah, guys, that is the Art for Joy's Sake journal. I also own the book. I highly recommend getting them together if you can. You can even see I've got the right here, Art for Joy's Sake book. This one's kind of cool. I'm not going to do a flip through of it right now, but just wanted to show you it's spiral bound inside this hardcover. So yeah, this is like part of a good series to go together. Do you have to? No, absolutely not. I just find that they work really well together. But this is kind of teaching you all about the watercolors and just having fun. And then this is just a journal that kind of, you know, forces you to actually use what you've learned here or what you've learned here. Like, so this is not like a companion. Just don't think you have to buy them, but I feel they go together really well. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and checking out this journal. If you have it, I'd love to know in the comments below what you think of it, how it's helped you. And until next time, take care. Bye now.